We may not always know that we have trauma on board, but actually everyone has some kind of trauma. When I talk about trauma, I mean anything, any instance, any intense experience that we've had that still holds us back somehow, that still somehow creates an energetic block in our body, in our being, in our psyche, that creates some kind of fear that we haven't quite alchemized, that we haven't quite turned back into energy, to flowing into our body. So for some people, this might be the way that someone touched us. And then if we are with a partner, we get little flashbacks to that, right? And then our body just freezes, or we want to fight with that person. We want to kind of like make sure that they're not in our space. So all of this is actually what's holding us back from being in a place of receiving, because sensations are what happens in the body, right? So it's temperature, it's location, it's if it's contracted, if it's expansive, kind of like start noticing what's available in your body, right? What is holding you back is when you are being intimate, when you are having pleasure, when you're in a situation with your partner and you're in the throes of passion and all of a sudden you block. That might be because there has been an intense experience and that is blocking the energetic flow of your body, of your movement, of everything. So start becoming aware of that. Start becoming aware of like, oh, where are the thoughts that pull me out? Where does the environment that I'm in, where does that have me feel unsafe? Where do I want to like close the door behind me because that kind of has me feel like I can just relax a little bit more? What do I need from my partner? Do I need him to look at me? Do I need to tell him to tell me that I'm beautiful, that he thinks I'm desirable? What does all of this, what happens in my body when I receive stimulus like this? Where do I need everything to slow down a little bit more? It's like, no, don't touch me like this. Before you touch me, can you please tell me that you're going to touch me on my chest? What's the pressure like? Could you have a little bit less pressure on my chest? Can you give me a slight energetic touch, like almost off the body, but just with your nails? Where does that bring up some breath in my body? Where do I just feel so much more turned on that I can actually ask for what I want versus being contracted in that fear state that a traumatic incident or that an intense experience might have brought up? But how can we just move through that? Make our partner aware of like, hey, when I tense up like that, what I need you to do is slow down, put your hand on my chest and breathe with me. And just say, okay, babes, I see that you're actually tensing there. There's this, your jaws are tensing up. So what's happening for you there? What's coming up for you? What do you need from me?